No, but in reality, you know, I think as we've talked about on your show many times, ADL has been very alarmed at the level of just raw toxic anti-Semitism. And on Twitter, let me be clear, I believe that hate speech is part of the price of free speech. I think we've got to be willing in a democracy to tolerate ideas that we really don't like, that we even detest. But there's something different about incitement and threats. So I'm not talking about conspiracy theories that are, you know, without consequence, but claims that, you know, Jews invented the Holocaust, or that we want to kill non-Jewish children, or that Israel is committing genocide and murdering people wantonly, and so on and so forth. This is really problematic, Joe, and it has real-world consequences. So while we have been concerned, and I've expressed it on this show, where would Elon take the platform? I've now had several conversations with him. He held an audience, not just with me, but I brought together other civil rights leaders from our Stop Hate for Profit coalition. And, you know, actions speak louder than words, but I'm encouraged by what I heard this week.
You are? Okay. Can you give us some color on that?
Sure.
What did you hear?
Sure. So, you know, first and foremost, privately and then in the larger group, he told me and the cohort, which included the NAACP, Color of Change, Free Press. By the way, the George Bush Presidential Center, not exactly bleeding heart liberals, Joe, and the Asian American Foundation, we all came together, and he said, number one, I am not going to re-platform people who've been kicked off the service until we have a clear and transparent process. More than that, I will not do it until after the election results are certified. Secondly, he committed to maintaining the election integrity effort to make sure that disinformation doesn't prevail on the platform in the days around the election. And then finally, he recommitted to a content moderation platform, council and offered to include us in it. But more than any of that, Joe, he then tweeted out what we talked about publicly. So look, like I said, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I still have a lot of concerns. But I was really encouraged that he took the meeting, that he listened earnestly. I would tell you, like, he was very present for the whole conversation. And then he did what he said he was going to do. That's a lot more than I've seen from Mark Zuckerberg, that I've seen from other tech CEOs. I'm glad that Elon did it.
I didn't know that's what you were going to come on and say, Jonathan, but I'm gratified as well. Now, okay, so now we decide what the goal is. Now you're figuring out how to get there. I mean, the devil's going to be in the details, I think.
Yeah, and look, Elon is 4 days into owning 4 business days into owning the company. He certainly doesn't have it all figured out yet, and it's crazy to think that he would. But the reality is, Twitter has been a hellscape for a long time. Raw anti-Semitism, the kind of sludge that Kanye West has been promoting, that people like Richard Spencer have been promoting, that others have. He said to us, he said, I don't want hate, I don't want threats, I want to increase the joy. We all agreed with that. And so, again, the proof is in the pudding, but he told us the right things. He then tweeted out his commitments. That's more than I've seen from any other executives in his cohort.